Hello, friends. Most people like surprises and gifts if they are nice. But sometimes, life gives you a gift so unexpected that you simply don't know how to live with it. Nick Wake lived in a house near the forest with his German Shepherd dog named Terry. They often took walks in nature together. Sometimes, the owner would let the dog run on his own. During one of these walks, something interesting happened. Nick saw Terry running towards him from the forest. When the dog got closer, the owner saw that he was holding something in his mouth. The dog put the lump on the steps in front of Nick, and he was able to see that it was a little blind puppy. By all indications, the puppy was born quite recently. His eyes had not yet opened, and his fur was rare. Nick thought that if Terry had brought home the little thing, then it must be a dog. But there was no way to determine the breed at such a small age. The animal was so small that it fit in the palm of Nick's hand and helplessly poked his nose into it. Nick's heart broke. The dog looked at the owner expectantly, and he realized that he would definitely have to nurse the puppy. He couldn't let his friend down. Okay, we'll figure it out later, thought Nick, and brought the foundling into the house. He needed to figure out how to feed this little thing. The puppy was named Russell. At first, Nick had to feed him from a pipette. The situation was somewhat eased by the fact that Terry decided to help his owner. He licked the baby after the feedings and warmed it with his body. Things were going well. But 2 months after the dog brought the puppy from the forest, it turned out that it had nothing to do with the canine family. Nick quickly began to suspect that something was off, as soon as the foundling expressed a predisposition for climbing as high as possible. Nick finally was sure that something was wrong after the animal easily climbed up the door jamb and onto the cabinet. After that, the puppy got a taste for conquering high-altitude places in the house. It got on top of all the doors, cupboards, top shelves, and wardrobes. It caused a lot of trouble, but Nick was patient and tried to train Russell to understand certain commands so that it wouldn't ruin the whole house. Curiosity prevailed, and Wake decided to find out what kind of animal he was raising in his home and how to properly handle it. He put the little animal into a carrier and took it to the vet. When the doctor saw the animal and heard the story of how it was found, he simply laughed. The vet told Wake that his dog brought home a baby sable, a wild fur-bearing animal. No one knows why the dog did it, but fortunately, sables can be tamed. However, it is a very active and nimble animal, so there will definitely be a lot of trouble with it. After that, the vet advised Nick to sell the sable. Nick left the doctor in deep thought, but when he got home, there was no doubt left in his mind. As he released Russell from the carrier, Terry barked happily and they started playing a game only the two of them could understand. The owner looked at the two happy pets and realized that he would never be able to separate them. The decision was made. Russell was getting more beautiful every day. It got used to his new home and became attached to Terry and Nick. It liked the new family, especially since Wake didn't limit his freedom in any way. During their walks, Russell always climbed trees, but if he got too high, Terry barked for him to come down. Dog, Sable, and the man still live together. No one knows what will happen next, but they are happy for now. Being kind to animals allows people to live in harmony with the world around them. And it doesn't take a lot of effort. Just a kind heart and a little patience. And that's all for today, friends. Let us know what you think about today's episode in the comments. Like the video, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.